Hey, what's happening, everybody? I'm DjRon, the classic DJ from the Bay. That is the Bay Area of California. But understand this first and foremost, it's all about the SFA. All right, so in this particular video, I welcome you to take a look at it. If you're a fan like me, Run-DMC is my favorite group of all time, period, bar none, regardless of genre or whatever. And what this is an interview series. This is a video that I actually made on New Year's Eve, but I've been working on it, and and I've been kind of holding back a little bit, dealing with copyrights and everything else. But the bottom line is this: some stuff just needs to go forth. All right. So I chose a day of my birthday, July 5th, 1973. So July 5th of 2025. Well, yeah, happy birthday to me. I appreciate you. But on July 5th, 2025. First installment came out, and so consequently we're going to do the next few weeks. It's going to be excerpts from the video. Shout out to Nori and Drink Champs. I appreciate all the podcasters, everyone that came before me that are pushing the genre forward. Understand this: yes, I'm here for monetization. That's why I'm inviting you to like, to comment, and subscribe. Do this for any YouTuber, but especially the up and comers, because we need that, right? We need that support. This should show the YouTube algorithm that we're here and we're supported. But for paving the way, and shout out to Run-DMC, because no Run-DMC, no rap. So look, if you like timeless classics, if you're looking for the latest and the greatest, subscribe to the channel and definitely take a look at this video. Take care, and as always, God bless. DjRon, classic DJ. That's what blew it up. You get what I'm saying? So shout out to Rick Rubin, being a part of the crew and everything else, Russell Simmons, and of course Run and DMC.
We would talk about them.
And when you say they was mad at you, you saying because of the commercial appeal that you guys was
because of changing the shift that they created.
Yeah, we changed the shit. We came with fucking Adidas, angles and gold. And you could go find there's pictures of Mel and them with sheepskins and shit like that. Even Kaz always says, "Damn man, if we'd have put those routines on records."
Right.
1981 and before his year is done. Yo, them motherfuckers had that's crazy. Cass said, and this is good for this time. What did he say? Anyone can write a rap. He said, this is what the rapper should be saying now. He said, anyone can write a rap and say yes, y'all, but a real MC you do not call, because you can't write a rhyme at 1:45 to be a real MC before the jam is through. For all you MCs that are like that, you got to take a lesson from the good old Cap. You need a voice that is clear, a DJ like Chase, a good imagination and a strong, steady pace. You got to have both feet on the ground, and you can't be a duck. You gotta be down. You gotta represent the hood at all times. Plus, you gotta have tough and original rhymes. Put all that together, and you know what it brings, the Grandmaster. And I'm a running thing. So JDL, got over Big B. So we was like, we're gonna do that shit. We're not fucking doing no hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
And you were really influenced by them. That's the thing. You made the shift, but it was influenced by them.
Yes, we Peter Piper picked peppers, Rum Rock Run. It was a party night. Everybody was come on. Imagine if that was Mel and them national record before the message. Then they would be able to be doing that record and then the message.
Right.
So that's why when we came along, we didn't want to separate what hip hop is. Right. You know what I'm saying? Even Mo D, before he battled Ella, most people know Mo D from when he was a recording artist. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Right. But before that, Mo D and the motherfuckers was beasts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like the old school isn't a time period. The old school is a consciousness of how you present yourself. And that could be as a DJ, could be as an MC, could be as a graffiti artist, could be as a breakdancer. But if you break it down, could be as the music, could be as the language, could be as the art, or could be as the fashion of it. So we knew we always got to be those elements.
Wow. Let me ask you something, because at one point, like when you hear like Eric B and Rakim, like the DJ came like before the act, and the DJ was so much important, and then at some point it almost seemed like the DJ was obsolete.
Yeah, nobody cares about
the DJ no more, as opposed to your era where the DJ came
every
first.
minute. I was gonna say we made Hard Times, right? So now we doing all of these shows, Barcades, Confunction, and this and that. So the question is, okay, I know that's Run and that's DMC, or Okay, that's Run, that's D. Where's M? Where's C? Where's the band?
All right.
So there was confusion. They would see Run DMC and there's 3 people on stage. Who's that back there? Why is that guy back there? Oh, y'all need to know what this shit is doing. So I'm the Run put me in the group because all I did was eat, sleep, hip hop. All I did. Eat, sleep, hip hop tapes. Who's the tape? Who's the new song? He hated me because I would listen to the corny shit. But I wasn't trying to let anything get right. Exactly.
Right.
I was like, this shit is on a record. There's gotta be some reason why this shit be on there. And it might not even have been the rap. It might have just been the beat or the sound. So I was like the scientist of the group. So everybody was asking me, why is it 3 people? Don't worry, Jay.
And that's why I got low tolerance for corny stuff today. The gimmicky and all mumble rap and all that, low tolerance. And dealt with enough of it throughout the years.
It might not even have been the rap. It might have just been the beat or the sound. So I was like the scientist of the group. So everybody was asking me, why is it 3 people? Don't worry, Jay, I got you. When we put Jay first down, he was Jazzy J.
Jazzy J.
I like songs like Daryl and Joe, where they basically gave Jam Master Jay a verse. You know what I mean? The song Daryl and Joe. He's Daryl, Run was Joe. They basically gave Jay a verse where towards the end of the song, all he was doing was just scratching all the way through. And it was like, man, that made you listen to all close to 7 minutes of the song because you had the 3 verses that was all dope. But then Jay, at the end, was scratching. And the dope part about that song was, in the beginning, you had one beat that came in. And then, in the midst of that, a second beat came in, which was basically the Dumb Girl beat, Run DMC Dumb Girl beat. The same drum tracks on there. The bass just was not as deep, right? So you had that, 2 beats going on at the same time. The first beat that comes on, and then the Dumb Girl beat, the 808 kick underneath that. Why is that important? Because at the end of the song, Jam Master Jay starts scratching with 1 turntable, then he starts scratching with 2 turntables at the same time, and made him talk though. It was like no words were being said, but he's scratching to the beat, and he just basically just made him talk. One of the best things that my ears had heard up until that time in 1985 on the King of Rock album. Last song on side 1, King of Rock album, Daryl and Joe. I think they call it Crush Groove number 3. And yeah, that was it. Speaking of which, the first song that you heard at the beginning of this was, I think they call that Crush Groove number 4, although it came out after. It came out after the other, no, before that King of Rock album. But they probably had it in their archives or whatever. Fun fact, that beat, the 808 drum kick, is the first song, commercial song, that had an 808 drum kick on it. And then not right after that, LL Cool J dropped it, and he had drum kicks in his, and then that album came out, and then it had the drum kick. 808 had emphasis on it. LL had emphasis on the drum kick on songs like You're Rock and Rock the Bells. And that was cool, but Run DMC had it, and it's called Live at Hollis Park, I think it was, or whatever. But it really wasn't live though; it was dubbed version of the drums. I mean, a dub crowd. It was like crowd. It was manufactured crowd noises on there, made it sound like it was live. Just all groundbreaking stuff though. You know what I mean? Yeah.
You can't be Jazzy J. I go to right, son. Jay, you can't be Jazzy J. That's fighting.
What?
Yeah.
And Jay's keeps looking at me. This weird motherfucker there. I'm like, that's biting you. You can't do that. Don't worry, Jay. I got you. So I went home and I was like, okay, what we gonna call Jason? I was like, okay. If you remember, the jam had 2 meanings back then. Yo, DJ, play my favorite jam.
That's right.
Which is the record.
And then
that jam
party.
last night.
The party, yes.
I'm sitting there. Oh my God, Jay's the master of it all. And it just so happened his name was Jay.
Right.
So when I say he can't be the Grandmaster, we got a bunch of those motherfuckers around. Definitely can't be Grand Wizard. Like you can fuck with Grandmaster.
Right.
You got Grand Wizard and you got Grand Mixer. Right. I'm like, my whole thing is I gotta take, even now at 59 years old, we gotta take hip hop one more step that nobody hasn't done. So I was like, we're gonna name him the Jam Master. So I go back to Jay and Hollis. Yo, Jay, I got it. Drum roll. Your name is gonna be the Jam Master Jay. You see the way that hit Jam Master Jay? And then Jay's funny. He says it to himself. Like, this gonna be in a movie. The actor playing Jay gotta go, Jam Master Jay. And then you should motherfucker went out and got a JMJ bell. You know what I'm saying? JMJ chain. You know what I'm saying? So all of it's like you said, all of the pieces were just falling in place.
All right.
Wow.
And you used to DJ as well?
Before Run came in my basement, I had every Marvel comic book in existence.
All right.
Stan Lee, shout out to Stan Lee. No, I'm gonna tell you why. My brother still got his. Stan Lee created DMC. Wow. Here's crazy. Stan Lee and the Cold Crush created DMC. But I had a huge all I used to do was read, collect, draw. Read, collect, draw. Batman, Flash, Green Lantern were all cool. But what was bad about DC was like, I don't like fake shit. I hate fake shit. So DC was cool, the superhero, but DC had a fake Metropolis and a fake Gotham. Them motherfuckers were trying to be New York. Stan Lee blew my fucking mind. He put the superheroes really in New York.
Right.
So that shit is real to me.
Yeah, Spider-Man was from Woodside, Queens. Yeah.
Lori, I wasn't shouting out Queens my whole record career to rep the fucking hood. I was shouting that because Spider-Man comes from where I come from. Peter Parker. When I found that shit, I was like, oh shit. Yeah, I understood.
That's real. That's real.
But shit, I'm not a hood dude. Jay shouting Queens. I don't know that shit. I can't lead a block. But all I did was recollect and draw comic books. So when hip hop came over the bridge from the Bronx, my brother's older than me. 15, the kid's 15 to 18 years old. All of a sudden, everybody's getting turntables in Queens, in my neighborhood. And I remember Anthony Wallace.
And I mentioned earlier when I first started DJing, I had an impromptu career before that. For whatever reason, I never asked nobody. I never asked my mom for a mixer or no turntables. I just used what was at the house, and I rocked a couple of house parties way back then. You know what I mean? I'd be the one, hey, let me play the music. You know what I'm saying? So I never had no official equipment. I don't know why. I never asked for it, never brought it myself or nothing like that. But I was just in love with the sound of it all. You know what I mean?
Wallace was the first of my brother's friends to get turntable, but he had the makeshift setup. He had the BSR turntable, but the other mismatched one from your mother's hi-fi stereo shit. Anthony was dope. He would take all the speakers and make his own sound system. So he had a Crater Records. He had.
I did not know he was gonna say that.
All that BAM shit. You know what I'm saying? I used to call it BAM shit.
Right.
I didn't know what it was. He wasn't hip hop yet. And then Booby Long, my brother's other friend. See, Booby had it better than me and my brother, because you couldn't get no turntables back in the days if you didn't sell reefer. Not weed.
Reefer's marijuana, guys.
Reefer,
all right, cool.
I'm trying to put people there. You don't sell reefer. You're not a stick-up kid. You don't rob houses, and you don't steal cars. So me and my brother, we Catholic school, suburban Queens motherfuckers. We ain't got no money. But then my brother goes, and it was for him. He comes to me one day, yo, Daryl, man. He's we, but it's really him. We got to get turntables. Right? And he's like looking around the fucking attic at my shit. And I'm like, oh, no, we don't, motherfucker. It's like, yo, come on, man. We got to get turntables. This hip hop shit, everybody's doing whatever.
He had his comic books and stuff up in there. He talking about his brother trying to sell his stuff.
So I give in. So we do a comic book sale.
Oh, shit.
Right, now check this out. This is 7th grade, before Run even came play ball. We do a comic book sale. The McDaniels brothers is doing a comic book sale. So the doorbell was ringing all day. All we need to do is get one turntable, because we had a hi-fi system, and a $40 Gemini mixer, up and down one. Remember the lowest one? It didn't even have crossfade. So we got to get that. The doorbell's ringing all day. Kids from my neighborhood, kids from my school. Doorbell rings. It's Joseph Simmons, the other kid from the other class. Comes in with his friend Harold. He buys comic books and he goes home. A year later that happens. So we buy the turntables. We get the turntables in the basement. Everybody's DJing, right? So I hear a Grandmaster Flash tape of him spinning Good Times. You know what I'm saying? When I'm 14 years old. So I hear this Grandmaster Flash tape. The thing that caught my eye was Flash in the comic book. This motherfucker names himself after Flash. Attention now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It probably was always there because it was block
Not
party.
Flash Gordon, though, right? Not Flash
Not Flash
The
Gordon,
Flash.
the
Okay,
Flash in the comic book, which was my connection with that.
Right.
So I hear Grandmaster Flash tape, and he's spinning Good Times, boom, 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 boom. Now, usually prior to the hip hop, the DJs at the block parties were the older DJs who would just play the records all the way through.
Right.
Play the record all the way through. So I'm hearing this Flash tape. This Good Times break comes, then it comes again. Now there's no video of this shit. It's just on the box playing, and it does it again. Good time, and he makes it go good. I'm like, I gotta learn how to do that shit.
Right.
So my brother, when we brought the turntables, he tells
that scratching, you say?
With my that came.
Nah, he's bringing
But
back the
my brother,
beat.
who used my comic books to get this turntable, tells me this is Big Brother shit. Yo, when I'm not home, don't touch my turntable.
Turntable that he brought with your money.
What the?
This
I'm
turntable.
looking at an empty attic.
Right.
And I'm like, what the fuck he mean my turntable? I don't say this, I'm just thinking this shit. But did I let
And he
you know?
sold your comic books to get it.
Yeah, every time he would leave, I would go in the basement. And I'm trying to figure out how Flash
So like
do that
Step Brothers. You see the movie Step Brothers?
shit. Yeah, I would go down in the basement and touch the shit. So I learned to DJ Good Times. I learned to DJ Super Sperm, Soup. I learned to DJ Paradise is very nice. Paradise.
You're learning the routines basically. is what you're learning.
Yeah. I got nice. So in my basement, Nori, before I was MC Easy D, because the MCM shit didn't come yet. I didn't hear that shit yet. I was Grandmaster Get High in my basement.
Grandmaster Get High?
Yeah, because you didn't
Somebody need to call themselves that right now. That shit is hard.
You didn't need reefer or alcohol to get intoxicated because my music would intoxicate you.
Right. Wow.
So I was Grandmaster Get High. So when Joe came in my basement, I showed him what Grandmaster Get High could do. Me writing rhymes to where Joe discovered it when he started hanging with me came about because of this. I had heard Spoonie G.
Spoonie
You say
G.
one
Philly
for the
D.
treble,
From Philly, right?
for the time. No, Spoonie G.
Spoonie G.
Boom, boom, boom. You say one for the, yes, y'all, a freak, y'all. And I was driving down the street on a stormy night, and then up the head, it was a terrible fight. It was a big finale. So I heard Spoonie G's first one with the whistle and the bass on boom, boom, boom. So I had heard that. Still didn't care about it yet. Then, right after I heard that, I heard Rappers Delight. So everybody is getting turntables, and all of a sudden this record, Rappers Delight, is everywhere. But I still didn't care until I hear Big Bang Hank's rhyme about Superman. Oh, shit. Like, I didn't care about hip-hop to hip-hop, because Mo D talks about this too. At that time, I didn't know this. There was an older hip-hop and a younger hip-hop. There was the DJ Hollywoods and the Eddie Chivas and the Pete DJ Jones and those dudes. There was the disco DJ rapping man. Clap your hands. I'm in the disco. It was all disco me. I'm a rapping man and I'm a handsome. There was those dudes. You know what I'm saying? So Rappers Delight. That first rhyme was that to me. But then I heard Banks' rhyme, not knowing that I would discover later on when the Cold Crush tapes came out.
The Kaz.
The dude that wrote that. But his was different. Imp to dim, the ladies pimp, the women fight for my delight, because I'm the Grandmaster with the 3, because he was Grandmaster Kaz, and he was a DJ and stuff like that. So long story short, I hear Rappers Delight. And the only reason I listened to Rappers Delight, put it on a record, I listened to it 3 times, knew it from start to finish. Wow. But that got me in trouble, because now all the bullies and the hard rocks, thugs, the gangsters, they were called hard rocks back then. So they got fresh nigga and they walk hard. Watch out for the hard rocks and shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't go down that block. That's me. But now, by me knowing Rappers Delight from start to finish, yo, motherfucker, come over here. Sing Rappers Delight. If it wasn't a box around or nothing, I was that dude. So this happened, though. My brother brought Rappers Delight home. And I tell the story at the time. It was very attractive, light blue label with the rainbow.
Yeah.
So it stood out. A couple of weeks later, he brings home this bland, it was a white cut case and a red label. It just said enjoy, right?
Wow.
So I'm busy doing the Grandmaster Flash shit. I read the label. It says Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five. Wow. And I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck? Like, I'm trying to do now he got other motherfuckers with him. Yo, slow the fuck down. Shit is too much. But I didn't know what was about to happen to me. It was Grandmaster Flash and Furious 5, and I was like, okay, my brother put that shit on the turntable. The needle. Now, if you put Rappers Delight on, gloom, gloom, clock, gloom, gloom, clock, gloom, gloom, gloom. But it was dope because nobody was hearing it. Like, when you first heard that shit. But it ain't this shit. My father put that shit on. This shit said, it was a party night. Everybody was breaking the highs, was screaming in the bass, was shaking, and it won't be long till everybody knowing that Flash is on the bebop's going. And then it goes sha-na-na. Now, if you listen to Rappers Delight, this shit is a long-ass record.
Yeah, it is 8 minutes, right?
With 3 motherfuckers rhyming individually very long rhymes.
Right.
Yeah. One motherfucker go, third motherfucker, second, third, break, and do it all again. This shit says sha-da-na, and then the voice says this. This blew my mind. I had heard Eddie Chiba, shout out to him, one of the first hip-hop radio shows. He was on WFUV. I couldn't get it in Queens unless I turned the antenna a certain way, but it was still statically. So I had first heard Eddie Chiba say a rhyme. He said, when you mess around in New York town, you go down with the disco Chiba clown. You go down, go down, go down. You just keep the pep. It was very inspirational too. Like, keep the pep in your step. You don't stop till you get on the mountain top. And when you reach the top, you reach the peak. And then he says, that's when you hear Eddie Chiba speak. And I'm like, this motherfucker on top of mountains. No, I'm a kid. I don't know. I'm just looking at the box. But this shit says sha-na-na. And then the voice goes, Italian, Caucasian, Japanese, Spanish, Indian, Negro, Vietnamese, MC, disc jockeys, y'all, fly kids for the young ladies. And then the beat dropped, and this motherfucker said, introducing the crew, you gotta see to believe. 5 different voices. Where 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 MCs. The first motherfucker said, I'm Melly Mel and I rock it so well. The second motherfucker said, and I'm Mr. Ness because I rock the best. Third dude said, Raheem, and all the ladies dreaming. And the fourth dude said, cowboy, and I make you jump for joy. Then the fifth dude just yells, Creole. The other 4 motherfuckers go, solid gold. Kid Creole, they go playing the role. And then Mel says, dig this, where the Furious 5 plus Grandmaster Flash, giving you a blast, a show enough class. So to prove to you all that we're second enough, we're gonna make 5 MCs sound like one. I went running. Get me a pen! I'm running in the house now. Get me a pen. So that day, this is how it became Easy D. In my basement, I'm Grandmaster Get High, but that just taught me the Grandmaster has these rappers. So I also became MC Easy D. I was my own MC in my basement.
Oh, shit.
So by the time Run called, all of that shit was piled up. That's why Run said, grab your rhyme book. We're going.
No lie, this is Only Child stuff to right here. This is the world of Only Child. Maybe because his brother was a few years older than him and wasn't around. That would have you just coming up though with all kind of things. Though I feel him. I was similar to that too. I'm not as creative as this guy, obviously, and or I didn't put it out there like he did. So shout out to him for that. That's why he was a pioneer.
MC in my basement.
Oh shit.
So by the time Run called, all of that shit was piled up. That's why Run said, grab your rhyme book. We're going in the studio. So all I had to do when it was time to make records, Run had the idea for us like that. Yo, he called me up. Yo, we're gonna write a record about how the world is, because I was a straight A student. Just write a bunch of rhymes about how the world is. Cool. So we go in the studio, we make it like that. Unemployed, switching off, stuff like that. Russell's still not impressed with me. People don't know this. Originally, I think
he's not impressed with you.
Yeah,
or
Search,
both of y'all.
I think Search talked to you
MC
about
Search?
this on the show.
MC Search, okay.
Originally, I saw that episode. He said Run was originally a solo group. What Russell was going to do is, remember the early disco records where the fat black lady would sing, but the pretty model girls would go and tour with it, Martha Wash, and stuff like that. So Russell let me make and perform in the studio. It's like that with Joe, but he was going to tour by himself.
God damn.
And it was lucky I was Run DMC, because if I didn't work out, it would have been Run the MC. So, but this is what happened.
Okay.
We dressed like that, cool. And Russ was like, yo, D, go sit the fuck down, get out the way.
He's about to be the first ghostwriter, or not the first, but a ghostwriter, basically.
Exactly, 100%.
Okay.
So Run goes in there, he got Suck MCs already written. Why do you think he rhymed 3 times on a record? That was one of his solo records for his career. So he go and drop the rhymes, and then he comes out the booth, and he says, D, go in there and saying rhyme. And I go, nah, man, you're trying to get me in trouble with Russell. Because Russell would come in, after I made this, like, Russell would be on some shit like that. Yo, you still here? Like, you know, so management shit, because his whole shit was for his brother. He had this whole shit, Curtis Blow, you're going to go to Europe, this and that. Matter of fact, here's what's crazy. Run's D, and one of the reasons Run wanted me in the group, and he was crying to me. Russell was going to have, she's documented, in London, there was a DJ named DJ Lady Blue.
Okay.
And she was one of the first people to play hip hop. Russ was going to make Lady Blue Run's DJ, but Lady Blue had a pantomime pop dancer. Yeah, crazy shit. A pantomime pop locker dancer, and Run was good. You got to be in the group. He says, "Oh my God, I want to be with the pantomime." You understand? Back then, it was like, so Run says, "Motherfucker, just go in the booth and say your new rhyme." So I go in the room. I'm gonna pass the mic with you, DMC, and if you're ready, the people rocking steady. You're driving big cars. Get your gas from Getty. Say something, motherfucker. So I'm in the booth. Okay. He go in there, he lays it, I go in the booth, and then, what did I do when I got my acceptance letter? He said, say your newest rhyme.
All right, so listen up.
And then I think Russell told him,
$197.
commercial time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope that you're liking this video. But here's my part. I think that's when Russell told him to just talk about going to high school or something like that. Just put that in your rhymes or whatever. Let's see if he say that. That's a story that I've heard before. It was a long time ago I heard that story. And that's the reason why he busted in the way he did it. But let's let him tell it.
I'm DMC, and the place to be, I go to St. John's University. And since kindergarten, I acquired the knowledge. And after 12th grade, I went straight to college. I'm light skinned. Now, it's really funny. People say, D, you ain't light. Back then, I was like, lighter. I'll show you pictures. Because you ain't light skinned. No, back then I was really light skinned. No, I was red. Like you could touch my skin and I was light skinned. What happened? So I kicked the rhyme of Larry Smith, Roddy Hugh, the engineer at Green Street. They fucking losing it.
But hold on, let me stop you for a second. Do you know how legendary that rhyme is? So you telling me that's your first rhyme on record?
Yeah.
Can we say that rhyme from the beginning one more time?
Please.
The whole one?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I'm DMC, and the place to be, I go to St. John's University. And since kindergarten, I acquired the knowledge. After 12th grade, I went straight to college. I'm light-skinned. I live in Queens. I live in Queens. I love eating chicken and collard greens.
Hold on.
I love the style.
Yeah, nobody was doing that shit, right? That was like
I thought I was the only nigga eating chicken collard greens at that time.
Yeah.
And I said, wait a minute, there's other motherfuckers out there, motherfuckers eating chicken collard greens.
That was the beauty of my rhyme. You know what I'm saying? I dress to kill. I love the style. I'm an MC, you know, who's versatile. I say I got good credit. In your regards, I got my name, not numbers on my credit cards. I go uptown. I come back home with who, me, myself, and my microphone. All my rhymes are sweet delight. So here's another one for y'all to bite. When I rhyme, I never quit. And if I got a new rhyme, I'll just say it. Cause it takes a lot to entertain. And sucker MCs can be a pain. You can't rock a party with a hip and hop. You gotta let them know you'll never stop. Your rhymes gotta make a lot of sense. You gotta know when to start, when the beats come in. That one verse was like my introduction and my solidification.
But here's the $1 million question.
Yep.
Did you have good credit back then?
And I had no credit.
He was a kid.
I had no credit. Nori, but the beauty about hip hop is people don't realize how prophetic it is. Before recorded rap, what did Furious 5, Funky 4, Cold Crush, Fantastic 5, Crash Crew, Treacherous 3, Busy Bee Starsky, Love Bug Starsky, Spoonie G, what did they all prophesy. Rock, shock, and amaze, and make you feel shame. One day our names will be found in the Hall of Fame.
Love attraction.
Yeah, they predicted it.
Yeah, man. So speaking on prediction shit, my whole shit came from Stan Lee.
That's right.
Because if you look at Wu-Tang with the alter egos, Tony Stark, all that shit.
Yeah.
So we are all products of pop culture.
Right.
All of it. As I said before you, yes, I'm Cold Crush. Yes, I'm all the metal songs that are there, but I'm also the Brady Bunch and the Addams Family and the Flintstones.
What you grew up on, right?
All of that shit is like a part of me. So,
And the Jeffersons.
And the Jeffersons.
Okay.
And Archie Bunker.
And Archie Bunker, yeah. He was from Queens.
The fucking, the Honeymooners.
Yeah, the Honeymooners.
And we had no
Abbott
choice but to watch these
Costello
shows.
on Sunday.
And what's my girl? Lucy. That's the first Cuban on TV.
So, exactly right.
So let's make some noise when you being Dominican too.
No, I'm not.
He's
I'm not.
You found
No, he's not. No, he's
We can talk about
You
that
didn't get
on
the
this show
recap
too.
of that.
Your ancestry and me was wrong.
No, it was
He was about to say I'm your cousin.
He's so disappointed all day. He was like, my Dominican brother.
I thought I was for the longest.
Wait,
For 5
but
years.
hold on. Before we get into that part,
let's finish
before we leave the Stanleys, did you get to meet Stanley before he
Yes,
passed?
I met him 2 times. We became homeboys.
And it's crazy that because obviously this is, comic books were a passion, that you sold stuff that was your passion for another passion.
Yeah. Right.
And then come full circle
Crazy.
and now come back and be able to do something that you were passionate about.
And not planning on
That's
this
crazy.
shit.
That's wild.
But Stan Lee came out and he taught. I go to schools and I talk about this shit.
How did you meet him?
At Comic Con, I said I gotta go meet Stan Lee.
Comic Con.
Yeah.
Did he-
You really a nerd. You're like, that's Comic Con is some nerd shit. I ain't gonna lie.
All of them.
No, listen, if you go over comic books, that's some real, you gotta know about that weekend.
Yep.
You gotta be in tune to know about
I took
Comic
my
Con.
kids recently to the one in Miami.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest. I watched Entourage, where they went to Comic Con.
Nah, it's changed
and
a lot. It's
everybody
changed a
is
lot.
dressed like the superheroes that they like.
It's superheroes, it's comic books, it's TV shows, it's Star Wars, it's all of that shit. But Stan Lee taught me something that set me up greatly
That's why I heard that
to
Biz Markie talk
to fucking prosper in this shit. And I tell kids about this. Stan Lee taught me, like, when I was reading the comic books, and I'm a school kid, so I was like, what the fuck I gotta know what an adjective is for.
Right.
But the fact that I got taught what an adjective for, I noticed, if you notice with all the superheroes, they ain't just who they are. If I say the amazing, you'll say. If I say the amazing, you'll say.
Oh,
If I say the invincible, you'll say.
Incredible Hulk? No?
Incredible. If I say incredible, you'll say the guy with the hammer. If I say mighty, so Stanley
Thor,
taught me
right.
say.
Thor.
Obviously, we're not
Before
very
you tell the world who you are, find an adjective that's powerful, productive, and positive, and put it before it. So I get to Rice High School. Spider-Man's amazing. Iron Man's invincible. Hulk is incredible. Thor is mighty. So I get to Rice High School now. And I'm realizing, this shit ain't just about making records. This is like some real cultural way of life shit. So I'm buying all the tapes from Terrence Washington. And this is 12th grade now. So 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm spending all my money on these tapes. Hearing the beats. When I was a kid, I grew up loving 70s rock radio. I'm hearing Theodore and Bam and all of them use break rock records to rap over. Run DMC didn't create rock rap.
Right.
They did.
Right.
We just did it on a record. You got all the money.
Well, you popularized it.
Right.
Okay.
So I get to 12th grade and there's one tape in the middle of the cassette thing. And it says $12. I'm like, damn, I ain't got $12.
Was that expensive back then?
Yeah.
Imagine.
What was the tapes? $5?
The typical taste was 3 to 7.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
And that's good. Just to get caught, but you get in.
Imagine being a kid, $5 in that era.
Right.
Yeah, there's no fucking money. You broke as fucking shit. I'm lying every day. My father was like starting to bug out on me. It was like, how come every day you fucking need a book? Dad, I need something for English. Just an extra money.
Are you buying tapes? Okay.
So I'm buying tapes. But there was the one tape in the middle, and that shit said $12. And it says CC4 versus the Fantastic Five at Harlem World. So I asked Terrence, what's that one? You can't have that one. Terrence, you don't even pay attention to that one. Why? And then he hits me with this.
And CC is Cold Crush?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know that yet.
Okay.
I'm like, what's the CC4? Because I'm used to Treacherous 3.
Right.
Funky 4+1.
Right.
Fantastic 5. Furious 5. Double Trouble.
Right.
He goes, that's the Cold Crush 4. Now, I had never heard a group. Fuck, it's the Cold. Now, why can't it be the Fantastic Four?
Right.
He says, you can't have that one. Now you know I want it.
Right.
That was
It's like telling us now, what are you going to do, boy? That's the one you want.
Yeah.
Cold Crush 4 versus the Fantastic 5 at Harlem World. You can't have that one. Yo, I gotta have that one, man. Yo, I got $8 each. Like, he was okay. Here, take this shit. You owe me $4. Get the fuck away from me, like type shit.
Right.
Like, I took that shit home. Now I had heard Yes, Yes, Y'all, To the Beat, Y'all, Apache, Super Sperm, Kumo D with the super duper party pooper man with all the super duper disco, but Fast Rhyme and all of that shit. I heard Melly Mel, I heard Sha Rock, who inspired me.
Shout out.
Yeah, Sha Rock. We just met her the other day.
Sha Rock's amazing.
Yeah.
I got my style using the echo for Sha Rock, a girl.
Right.
Female. See, I heard her go to all of you. My name is Sha. Not a millionaire. I want to do that, Jay.
Right.
So Jay,
Wow, that's a big
Chef,
deal.
my name is DMC. See, all-time great. Busting most rhymes. New York State. Say
get what he's
reporters,
saying?
clock.
Crazy.
Producer Shot from Sha Rock. I had first
Wow.
Sha Rock, dude.
I ain't gonna lie, you never smoked weed. You remember everything.
No, I did smoke weed.
And he did copious amounts of cocaine.
Yes, that's the picture.
What?
Look at that.
He wasn't wrong about it.
You know what I said?
You did the exact
You know what I'm saying? We didn't know to go. Go get down like 42nd Street. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry.
So I take this tape home, and
See if I can find it. Right.
and I remember when I played it for Joe too. It had the same effect. I put the tape on in my brother's Sanyo box, not two speaker, just single one, 4 boom boxes.
Right.
You know, hip hop's crazy. Earring, Dookie earrings.
Right.
Lugo
Everything
changed it.
big.
So this is before the boom box.
boom box,
took
okay.
everywhere. So I put this in
Panasonic?
my
Is
brother.
it a
Yeah, 'cause
Panasonic?
my brother didn't have enough money to get the boom yet.
Okay.
So I put this shit on. This shit goes, what's up, fly girl? No, what's up, fly guy? Hello, fly girls. It's the big throwdown at Harlem World. Cold Crush 4 versus Fantastic 5. They ain't no comp. We'll eat them alive because we're the best when it comes to rapping. And like the flyer said, it's bound to happen. So the time is now. Let the battle begin and let the crowd be the judge of who win, because we don't need tuxedos, because all we want to do is do Kevin Dot, Master Robin Whip, and Ruby D like we always do. Say what? We battle Fantastic, and here's a little gift so before they go, they all can know just who they're fucking with.
I got chills on my body right now.
That shit, like, whoa, what this is? And then it was where Charlie, Chase, Tony, Tone, and I never heard this, the crushing motherfucking tough ass 4 MCs.
Charlie Chase was the Puerto Rican?
Yeah.
Puerto Rican DJ named Charlie.
Yeah.
Once again, Nori, give me a pen.
Right.
Give me a pen. I'm changing all of that live in Queens and this and that shit. I'm getting ready to fucking destroy motherfuckers.
Right.
Devastating my controller DMC and kill like they should. But here's what the reason why I made the comic book, Amazing Spider-Man, Incredible Hulk, Invincible Iron Man. On that tape, they had names. The
Devastating My Controller is just acronym. It's DMC. His name is Daryl McDaniel. That's what DMC really was. But he had a few different definitions of DMC.
Hut Maker JDL, the almighty KD, the girl taker Easy AD. So I'm in Rice High School. I'm listening to this tape. I'm taking typing. And at the end of a letter, you're supposed to type your initials, right? So I'm still Easy D. They drop Rocket in the Pocket, then they go, we're not talking about your mother not talking about your uncle not talking about your father not your mother, no other, and then over Rocket in the Pocket, they start doing, all the other MCs can't deal with us because we are the 4 known as the Cold Crush, putting fellas on the jock, making fly girls rock. You know we got a funky song, and you can come and sing and dance. We got the 2 DJs DJs on the wheels of steel. Charlie chasing Tony Tone at the top of the field, telling all the competition got to be for real. We rock a party to the break of day, and this is our sound one we play. We are the 4 MCs with the most respect, and if you want to throw joints, you gotta come correct. We might have to take you out and keep your crew in check, because the CC4 is #1. You got to walk before you won. Well, hell, the initials of my name are GMC, and it's going goose, 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 get the higher power body rocket in the galaxy. Oh my God.
First of all, now you see why I have no shame in my game as far as knowing the old school hip hop songs. It's just what I grew up on. It's a part of me. It's in me. Just like 2 + 2 is 4. King of Rock, there is not higher. That's just what it is. So shout out to him. But second of all, peep the cadence. Even without a beat, the lines just sound so raw. It's just nothing like hip hop. That's why it's a worldwide force. Every country, every language got a form of hip hop, and they rap it for real, for real.
Then the L comes on. The initials of my name are JDL. I want to go to heaven before I go to hell, because I'm pushing more power than a Duracell. Better than the oldest and the newest. What's your name? My name is Sherry D. Lewiston. This killed me. The initials of my name are EAD. The baddest thing to hit New York since OE. I lost it. So I said, Daryl McDaniels is the initials of my name. D from Daryl. I'm becoming DMC. Because of GMC. And Cass hated me, but then when I met him and told him that, he almost cried.
Grandmaster Cass.
Yeah.
What?
I became DMC because of GMC.
But he hated you why? It's Grandmaster Cass. Oh, I'm just
you were biting.
I'm getting it now.
Yes.
Holy shit. That went over my
They
head.
all hated us because they were like, who the fuck? No, because now we had areas in Queens. Left Rack was more known than Hollis.
No way. No, I didn't know that. No.
Left Rack was known. Hollis got known.
Right.
Hollis started to get known around when everybody was saying do or die Bed-Stuy.
Okay.
But we was this little clique. We was little, and we was only like 10 blocks and stuff. But we started getting known because we was fighting we was fighting all the South Side.
Right.
This is South Side. This is Hollis.
Right. Right.
That little juggernaut.
Right.
But what I'm trying to say is, they were like, who are they now? If you listen to Step Off by Grandmaster Flash and
The first song I ever learned all the lyrics to is Step Off. Oh, he finna shout them out. That's the first song I ever learned the lyrics to the point I remember one of my old school partners about 2 years ago, he told me, remember you said that one rap and it was a song that was out that I just didn't know what it was? Man, I ain't gonna lie, I did that. I was sitting on the corner just to wasting my time. That was my song.
like, who are they now? If you listen to Step Off by Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five,
And Melly Mel.
they were talking about us.
What? Come on, bro.
Saying, oh, you suck MCs perpetrating the fraud. Well, what did Mel say? What did Mel say on a step? I was sitting on the corner just a waste of my time when I realized I was the king of the rhyme. I got on the microphone, and what do you see? The rest was my legacy. I was born to be the king of this bebop thing, to have stallions in my diamonds, big diamond rings, hold a mansion in a rock few minutes ago. Cause rap is the game, cause I can do like Shakespeare. I'm a pioneer because I made rap something people wanted to hear. Cause before my right now, he said, little pieces of a dream is all you mean. Ever since you stepped on the NC scene, biting your moves, taking fake awards, saying everyone else was perpetrating the fraud. But you're nothing. Mel says that on there. Mel thought.
Run Show said that in that song too. Oh man, let's let him cook.
He told us
y'all won awards.
We were getting all the awards. We had the New York Music Awards. We was getting all the time.
You guys were the
in
face
'85. We was
music
getting
at the
all
time.
of those fucking.
Melly Mel never seemed happy.
No, he's never happy, but that's Mel. Wow. But Mel said he thought Run was talking about him on Sucker MCs.
You didn't feel good though that they were coming at you? I would have thought them coming at you would be like, yeah, that's kind of dope.
No, I was scared to death. This is new to me. This is that. Like, And they were just, I didn't know it was that level of
Competitiveness.
yes. And it was almost like Run got real mad at me. I was like, I gotta stop rapping.
Oh shit!
And he was like, wow, because Mel,
Come on, man.
No way.
but you gotta, I don't know.
Okay.
I'm a bedroom rapper.
Right.
So this is Mel and Mo, they mad at me. You know,
You're like the real dudes is mad right now.
yeah, it's like the shit where you growing up in the hood and the dudes say don't do that shit and you don't do it. Like the sucker shit. Like,
Right.
so it's like I can't do it no more because they don't want me to.
Oh shit.
Ron was like, "Well, you Run, motherfucker." There was a time we was at the New York Music Awards, and it was Run DMC, Houdini, Curtis Blow, Jimmy Spicer. So we was all together, and Run was the son of Curtis Blow.
Right.
So this day, the son grew up and cursed the father out. We were sitting in the dressing room. So we had I'm the king of rap. I'm saying this 85. I'm the king. Kurt was known as the king of rap at the time. If you go look at flyers, and he was king of self-imposed king of rap because Mel was the king of rap too.
Right.
But
I don't remember that.
Run leaves the dressing room, and I'm sitting in there with Kurt. Curtis Blow comes over to me, and he says, now, you gotta understand, this is Curtis Blow to me.
Right.
I don't know him like Joe. I don't know Harlem. Like, I've never been to 125th Street till I went to Rice.
Right.
So Curtis Blow comes over to me and says, Curtis Blow, yo, D, you gotta stop saying king. You're the king. Now, I would say I'm the king of rock, but my king of rock, they started calling me the king.
Right.
So he comes up, it's Curtis Blow. Yo, you gotta stop saying it.
Kurt was nice, but Kurt wasn't on King of Rock level. Kurt, he had that song "If I Rule the World." If I Rule the World. Kurt was nice, but not as often and consistent. Because when Run DMC got on, '83 they dropped, and then that's when their first album came out, and I guess they toured or whatever. Then the single came out, which was hot. Then they also had Live at the Funhouse. Here we go. That came out, and then they came right back with King of Rock album. So Kurt didn't really have no album. AJ Scratcher, that wasn't. It was sorry, Kurt. At least on the West Coast, I don't know how hot it was in the NY. Out here, nah.
I'm the king of rock, but my king of rock, they started calling me the king.
Right.
So he comes up, it's Curtis Blow. Yo, you gotta stop saying you're the king. So I don't know no better. No, okay. Because I'm telling you, like the Curtis Blow. Right. So Ron comes back in and he's noticed my mood change, right? So I go, yo, D, what's the matter? And I innocently go, I'm trying to figure out who I'm gonna be now.
Oh shit.
He's like, why? Because Kurt told me I can't say king. What? In front of every motherfucker, you can't. Yo, Run went in on Kurt. Like, don't you ever say that to my man. The character he was in Crush Crew, remember?
Right.
Yo, he did that shit in real life. You gonna say that? And then Run is funny. He said, scream that shit harder and louder now.
Wow.
But that was the whole. For me, that was the whole.
That was the changing of the guards, if anything.
Right.
Real.
That's what was happening.
Real.
Yeah, it was right, but he wasn't ready to pass the torch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is my attitude
And Melly Mel, everybody.
Yeah, my attitude, our attitude, collective, especially.
Hey, what's the saying? The dog don't bark at a parked car. You know what I mean? They was doing their thing. And sorry, Grandmaster Fly Love, I just told you that was my favorite song. I mean, that's the first rap that I really learned that was complex. That song was complex. Scorpio, Keith Cowboy, they all flowed on that. But Melly Mel, them, Kurt, I love If I Rule the World. But God bless.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is my attitude.
And Melly Mel, everybody.
Yeah, my attitude, our attitude, collective, especially after I played the Cold Crush tape for Run. Right. And Run was funny. When he heard the rhyme, Run goes, I don't like Jerry D. Lewis, I like JDL. Not knowing it's the same person. Right. But we just saw they're rhyming and Chase is cutting while they're rhyming. So we said, that's what we're gonna do. So those moments were the game changers of Run DMC's presence. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't about making it happen. We got crazy. major hit records because we were just doing routines. It was rap routines. The Force MCs were the Force MCs before they were the Force MDs. Stevie D and they had bars. Stevie D and they had bars. So if you take Tricky, for example, which is a universal hit, whatever. Originally, that was supposed to be done over numbers. Boom, chicka 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 boom, chackum. It's tricky to rock around. Tricky is just, hey Mickey, oh Mickey, you're so fine, you're so fine, you blow my.
Why did I get
What the fuck? It's rhyme routines, man. You take the melody of the hot song and then you talk about who.
Which is a form of sampling.
Yeah.
Or what does they call it when they redo the record?
No, cover. But this is in a sense, it's an interpretation. Like you're doing your own.
We are called the Force MCs with DJ Dr. Rock. He DJs and you drop. Ladies and gentlemen, you drop. Impeach the president. Right. We DJs and we MC and we're gonna hit. It was all rhyme routines.
I got
the Cold Crush. It's Gigantor robot cartoon. So we was like, we're gonna do rhymes and routine. Here we go. It's just we put the tape on and you hear Mo D start the show. Ladies and gentlemen, cool Mo D to the highest degree, and the place to be on the wheels steals DJ Easy Lethal, and you go into the song. Right. So Here We Go came about because now we playing the Roxy.
In LA?
No.
New York. Okay.
We playing the Roxy, we playing fucking the Fever, we playing Danceteria, but we playing the Roxy. And what's special about the Roxy is Zulu Nation had it locked down every Thursday night, I think it was, or Friday night. So here's Run DMC, and Jay had a broken leg too. So we playing the Roxy, and Run, he's like, yo D, you go start the show. Motherfucker, you the son of bro. You've been doing this shit since you was 50. Don't put my ass out there. I'm gonna come out. You start sucking MCs. I'm gonna come out for my part and I'm going back from stage, man. Right. But he's like, nah, dude, you gotta do it. So we arguing on the side of the stage. And I'm not knowing like the stage is right there. So you go, you do it. As he's coming at me, I'm walking backwards. So like this is
you walk out the stage.
I walk out, and when the people see me, I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck? So it kicked into me. It was like, yo, just tell them who you are, like they do on the tapes. So I just turned to the crowd and I remember 1, 2, 3, certain introductions. There was an introduction of this crew called the Sure Shot Crew, but they used to do it with echoes. They used to go the Sure Shot Crew, starring DJ Cool Cuts, Cool CC, Sugar Bear, and the 3 MCs that'll rock you on down to your knees. And they took Apache, my man Bill Blast, Voom Vac, Sean C, Voom Vac, Raheem, Voom Vac, New York, Vunk, all Vunk, you Vunk, ready, and then they go into the routine. So I was like, do that shit, D. 1, 2, 3, in the place to be, as it is plain to see. And I pointed backstage, he is DJ Run, and I am DMC. And they're like, oh shit. And then Jay, I love Jay, improvision. I got it. He takes Big B and starts going boom, boom, fat, boom, 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 fat. So he is DJ Run, and I am DMC. Boom, boom, fat. Funky Fresh for 1983.
I don't care what nobody say. This right here is just good to know why it was the way that it was, which made everything the way everything is now. Again, no them, no hip-hop, no nothing else.
Shoot now, DJ, Jam Master J, inside the place with all the bass. He leaves without a trace. And I'm telling the whole Roxy this, and we came here tonight to get on your case. And we the motherfuckers from Queens. Right. It's a whole nother level shit. And we are, and I remember cold crushing motherfucking tough ass fuck. And we had Suck MCs was Crush Groove 1. And then we did a song on the second album, Crush Groove 2. And then we did the film Crush Groove, but I remembered Cold Crush. And we are the Crush Grooving, body moving, record making, and record breaking. And it goes a little something like this. Run came out, it goes a 1, 2, 3, and here we go. Here we go.
Here we go.
Biggie probably was there that night because he got a rhyme where I was snatching change, I was robbing, I was in rock.
Running them and singing, here we go. Yeah. Ooh.
So all of that shit was connected, but it was just me being prophetic and not knowing it. If you listen to the Jam Master Jay record, after I said Jay, your name's Jam Master Jay, and I guess I was like the Kaz of the group. I'm gonna write a whole song about Jay to let people know who he is. So we did kick off your shoes, jump on the job, listen to the Jam Master as a rocky rock. His name is Jay, and he's on his way to be the best DJ. J-A-Y. So we made that record so that while we're opening for Parliament Funkadelic, we could tell the audience who the DJ guy is.
Right.
But there's a rhyme in there, and my therapist told me about this too. There's a rhyme in there, because even around that time, the whole Curtis Blow time, when we was coming up, we was getting so much success that, number one, motherfuckers thought we was selling out. And number two,
they thought you were selling out?
They thought we were selling out because we, it's MTV.
Yeah.
And this,
yeah. Whenever you reach a certain amount of success, that's what's gonna happen.
Hammer. Everybody hating on Hammer. Right. Hammer should fucking get he should have got celebrated during the hip hop.
Absolutely, absolutely.
He had dolls. He had endorsed.
Everybody on Hammer right about now. Everybody on that Hammer tip. They did. Everybody done what Hammer did.
This before.
And we Hammer on Drink Champ.
Motherfuckers get deals and they don't even care. Motherfuckers don't care about the culture, but they do deals.
Right.
But there's a rhyme where I say, we're live as can be, never singing the blues. We got to tell y'all all the good news. The good news is that there is a crew. And I had wrote that rhyme when Joe put me in the group, but it was just pretend make believe, because I was sitting in my basement one day and I said, what would I do if I had to battle by myself the Furious 5, Coldplay 4, and Treacherous 3? So I wanted to be prepared. We're live as can be, never singing the blues. Got to tell y'all all, the world, all your fucking critics, and say, the good news. The good news is that there is a crew, not 5, not 4, not 3, just 2. 2 MCs who are claiming the fame, and all other things won't be the same. Because it's about time for a brand new group, for DMC to put you up on the school.
We went out.
I said,
the battle rap, goddammit.
When I said that.
No offense, but if you're paying
the best part about it is the way they said, in a lot of these songs, I can still do just Run's part, or I can just do DMC's part. This is just magical stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like to chime in, because he DMC. I'm not going to, you know what I mean? But I know his lines on the same song too, and I can leave Run's part out. Somebody else can come and be Run or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it was back then. You know what I mean? Higher. Sire. Fire. Now we rock the party and come correct.
The industry started changing. It opened the door for L. It opened the door for P. It opened the door for all of us. Right. When we got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2009, they called me over. DMC, I got to tell you something. You guys was prophetic. What do you mean? In 1985, they told me, y'all made a record called The King of Rock. We had the balls and guts to scream that we were the King of Rock.
Right.
A video with Larry Bud Melman from the David Letterman show denying us entry into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. You guys can't come in here. This is a rock and roll museum. And then we scream, we go and trash the museum. They hit me with this. Don't you know that the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame didn't exist in 85? It didn't start till 86.
Oh, shit.
Y'all made that in 85. Holy shit.
Knowing since at least the 50s there's a rocker. It didn't start till 86.
Wow.
How could the whole video, it didn't start till 86.
That's crazy.
The
prophets. The fucking prophets.
Man, exactly. It's crazy. So what I say all this because is, even when hip hop changed and became the music industry, and the thing that kept running Jay did was nobody could outdo us on the show.
All right.
We opened for Big. We opened for Pac. We opened for Pac and Big, and it was crazy about them. They didn't know no better. That Pac, there's no way I'm going on after Run DMC.
All right.
And this is Pac in his fucking prime.
Pac knew better, you saying?
I think
Yeah,
it's crazy.
but hold up. Here's the beautiful thing about it. The promoters losing it because if Pac goes on before us, Pac's not knowing, half the crowd going to leave. Because half that crowd is there because of him. They don't even know my music. They heard of us. So me running Jay had to go in the room and say, Pac, we're very flat-headed and stuff like that. But we had to tell Pac, this is your audience. See those people? We had to tell Pac, no, we're happy. Pac, you know we have an arsenal.
That's called respect. Pac knew way. That's why he made that song Old School. You know what I mean? That's why he made the song Old School, paying homage to the old school rappers and everything. That's what's up. That's what's up, Pac.
But those people are here for you. And he tells the promoter, all right, fuck that shit. The only reason I'm going on is after Run DMC is because they told me to. And he went out there and been Pac. We opened for Biggie a couple of shows. Diddy would call us, Biggie, we want y'all to open for the Bad Boy reunion. This is when all the motherfuckers was together. Biggie sitting there, ain't no way I'm going on after Run DMC to get my ass kicked. Y'all motherfuckers got Peter Piper and Dita. Big, yes, big, yes. You know that. But these people are here for you. So the reason why I say that, it's not about us. It's about that thing that they know is untouchable. Like this hip hop shit isn't old school, isn't old or used to be. It's eternal.
Right.
This man know his history so well. Props, DMC. Props. I take the hat off to you, bro. I'm wearing a hat because of you, bro.
Every time we would show up, even in the new era, motherfuckers would be like, oh shit, Pete Rock saved us. What's crazy about life is this. The very things that you do
Down with
people,
the King.
Down with the King is it's such a
the
classic.
very things that you do for people, with people, whether good or bad, will happen to you. So what did people say Run DMC did with Aerosmith? We brought him back. We did Walk This Way Over with Aerosmith, brought him back. Going into the 90s, everybody that had said Pac, Big, Naughty by Nature, this and that, we opened the door. It was their show. But everywhere we went, they were still worshiping us. Buying this cuz you're this and
As
that.
they should.
But we wasn't participating as much. We wasn't on the radio, wasn't on the charts, didn't have a video. Pete Rock comes along for the Down with the King record. I got y'all. Come over my house. We go out to Mount Vernon to Pete Rock's house. We go down in the basement. This is Pete Rock. He goes over to the MPC. It's the button. That music comes on. It's the 90s now. Got all of the Cool G rap. Motherfuckers killed y'all motherfucker. Like the dope shit going on. But we still Run DMC, but we still 80s and pioneers. We still working too because we're doing a lot of white rock shows. We ain't doing the new shit with y'all. Jay's there hanging, but we don't have a song for that. So we go in the basement. Pete Rock hits the MPC, and he hates when I say that. What Run DMC did for Aerosmith, Pete Rock did for us. He brought us back.
Wow.
Pete Rock saved our careers.
Wow.
Pete Rock, he hit the button. That music came on. He goes over to the turntables because he's a DJ. He takes Run's house. The part of my verse where I go, name is DMC, the all-time great, bust the most rhymes, New York State, reporters Clark, producer's job. You wanna be down with the king, the wanted man for the. He takes that, he's like down with the king, over that music.
I posted that this morning and Sony Music made me take it down.
What, down with the king?
What was the verse that just said?
Run's house first?
What was the verse that
they made you take it down?
Yeah, they made me take it down. I was heated.
I do not own the copyrights to this music, and I hope they don't let me take it down. I'm just trying to help document the history of it all. You know what I mean? And pay homage to the ones that I look up to, that I appreciate. You know what I'm saying?
So,
go ahead, my bad.
We make Down with the King.
Great record, man.
Then we make the video. Go look at the video. Redman King. Easy E, we didn't invite his ass. He heard the mother.
Not everybody wanted to be a part of it.
Because let me stop.
Did you doubt that was something like that would happen where everybody wants to be? Were you guys doubting?
It wasn't a thought, but when it came, it was so humbling.
Right.
Whoever was in town came. Show love.
Well, I'm gonna let you finish, but let me just stop you for 1 second because all day you've been saying how much Stan Lee means to you and how much his superhero. Well, our show is about giving people their flowers, and I wanted to give you your flowers face to face, man.
I'm gonna let this part roll, But this is a long interview. Of course, it's dope and everything else. And I have to break it up into snippets because ain't nobody gonna sit here for no 6 hours or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So if you like what you're seeing, if you love what you're hearing, and hopefully some of my commentary enlightens it just a little bit. I'm just trying to make a good thing better. I've always believed if you're gonna make a remake, then it got to be as good, if not better, than the original. So I'm enjoying this. Hopefully you are too. Hopefully you're enjoying it as much as I'm having fun doing it. Half as much, and that'll be a great thing. But we're gonna watch him get his flowers. They do this for everybody that come on. We're gonna see him get his flowers, and then we're gonna go to the next video. All right. So make sure if this is one you see, there's other parts of it. This will be part 2. Make sure you tap in, catch part 3, so on and so forth.
And man, and tell you my hero. You know what I'm saying? You are heroes. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So we wanted to give you your flowers like a man.
Wow,
tell you how
thank
great you are.
Nice.
Like, we've been doing this. We've been doing this for 7 years.
I mean, he's day one.
Yeah, going on 8 years. And let me just tell you something. When I knew I had you booked yesterday, I couldn't even sleep. Like it was, I felt like it was Christmas. Like I felt like today was Christmas. Like I couldn't sleep. I woke up. I wanted to make sure I did everything.
Wow.
I worked out. I made sure I didn't drink. I made sure I just wanted to be everything because that's what I said it in the intro. And I said if it wasn't for Run DMC, there probably wouldn't be a Capone Noriega, which means there wouldn't be a Nori, which means there might not be a Drink Champs and so on and so forth with the legacy that you guys laid down. And I want you to know, face to face, man to man, is that it takes nothing away from me to tell you how great you are. You guys are great. You guys are legends. You guys are icons. And I just want to continue to support it. This is what this show is about. So many people like they get 10 years in this game, or they get 12 years or 20 years in this game, and they say that they washed up. That doesn't exist in no other genre of music.
Right.
No other genre of music they says that.
Exactly.
And to celebrate hip hop 50 and to know that you guys got damn near 40 of
the 50 years.
40
That's
of the
crazy.
goddamn 50.
That's crazy.
Goddamn, let's make some goddamn noise for that.
And if they show up for the concert, I'm there.
The same way everybody said that, that's how it started the comic books. I don't know if you know Riggs Morales.
Of course.
Yeah. Riggs
Dominican.
is my partner.
Riggs is a part of this?
Yeah.
Riggs is my partner.
That's
in the book.
amazing.
So you are Dominican. Nah, just playing.
I can talk about
Shout out to Riggs,
the
man.
book came about, I went to Riggs for some music stuff, and when I sat down with Riggs, he was like this. And I was like, hey, Riggs, he was like, and he used these words. He said, yo, DMC, you are my superhero.
Right.
And he asked me, what was it like when he was a kid? And I was like, well, I used to just recollect and draw comic books. So we sat there, we didn't talk about hip hop or music. We sat there for 3 hours and talked about comic books.
Wow.
After he heard me say all this stuff that I was doing, he said, D, you should do a comic book. And I said, nope.
I'm gonna stop right here because he's about to get into something else now. So again, like, comment, subscribe, Flow Improve. This is a hip hop life analysis interview with Run DMC on Drink Champs with Nori and DJ EFN. Shout out to them for what they're doing. You know what I mean? Man, if you like what I'm doing, if you see any other interviews that we want to talk about or whatever, you know what I mean? Especially if I feel connected, I'll be glad to go ahead and check it out and just, like I say, share what it did for me, or whatever it is I could throw into it, add on to it, or whatever it may be. But again, this is DjRon, the classic DJ from the Bay. Remember, part 3 is going to be up. Make sure you check it out. Take care. As always, God bless.
Just put your mind to it, you go real far, like the pedal to the metal when you drive in the car. Listen to the things that I say, because it's not routine, it's the way I play. Just come out my mouth all time of the day, and then most the time I give it away. They used to call me Easy D, cause I rapped on the mic so easily. But now they call me DMC, he's DMC of the party. The D for doing it all of the time. The M for the rhymes that are on mine. The C for cool as can be. And why you wear those glasses? wear funky fresh from Hollis, Queens. Run in Kurt, both down with me, and that's the way it's meant to be. I'm the microphone master, DMC, devastating my controlling personality. And to the sucker MCs who did not learn, if you don't this time, we shall return.
Represent the gay area.